just show them. Everyone's gonna judge you, you know. I knew I wasn't the tallest. So for me, it was like, I know everyone's gonna judge me. Oh, he's not strong, he's not tall, he's gonna get bullied. Just show them.
Last season was unbelievable for New Balance athlete Jeremie Frimpong. Bayer Leverkusen became the first Bundesliga team to go an entire season unbeaten, ending Bayern Munich's 11-year dominance and lifting their first ever Bundesliga title. Jeremie played a crucial role in that success, making him one of the most sought-after fullbacks in Europe.
They're not gonna do it. They're gonna drop points. Watch, Leverkusen can't do it. So for us to prove them wrong, to go unbeaten,
yeah, it was an amazing feeling. It was the best feeling ever. Everybody was so happy.
Born in Amsterdam, he moved to England at a young age to join Manchester City's academy, where he played with some of the best young talents in Europe. After a few years at City, he made the bold decision to leave and join Celtic.
It was more leaving my guys, you know, that hurt me more than just like leaving Man City.
The gamble paid off and he began to shine in the Scottish Premiership, winning the treble in his first season at the club. But his journey to the top hasn't been straightforward.
Being injured, simple. Injury is the worst setback ever.
Then in 2021, he joined Bayer Leverkusen. Under Xabi Alonso, Frimpong has flourished, becoming an attacking threat as well as a solid defender. We caught up with Jeremie during his signing announcement for New Balance.
One thing that really caught my eye with New Balance was they brought anime into it.
Welcome to Perspectives with Jeremie Frimpong.
Like if I didn't get a scholarship, that would kill me, you know, because football was everything to me. Hello, my name is Jeremie Frimpong. I'm a professional footballer for Bayer Leverkusen and a New Balance athlete, and I'm here to do perspectives for rising ballers.
First of all, thank you for having us. Thank you for being here.
No problem.
Firstly, can you tell us about where you're from and how football started for you?
So I'm from Manchester. I was born in Amsterdam, but I spent most of my time in Manchester, and I started football at Man City Academy.
Go back before Man City, like.
Okay, so my grassroots in Manchester was AFC Clayton and Clayton Villa. So I played for two local teams. I would have a game, and when I finished that match, I would go to the next one. I just loved football when I was younger, innit? I just wanted to play football. I didn't care about like if I'm tired, this, that. Just wanted to kick a ball. So those are my grassroots team. And then one time with AFC Clayton, we had a final. And them times I was playing striker. So so I remember my brother must have been like, there's going to be scouts here, so you got to show in it. And then I remember I just had that in my head. I was like, I got a show. And I scored a hat-trick in the final. I won player of the tournament. And then there were scouts there like Liverpool, Bolton, Man City, and a lot more. But I chose Liverpool first. And I was going to sign for them, but back then, driving wasn't a thing, you know. Like, my family weren't driving like that, and it was far.
Yeah, of course.
And obviously, Man City was local, so then I tried Man City next. And it made more sense. So it was 15 minutes on the bus. So, yeah.
Would you say that's when you realised that you were talented at football? That, like, when you got scouted?
And no, I think even grassroots, even all my teammates in grassroots, they knew that, oh, Jeremie is, you know, when you're a kid, you're not even passing the ball, you're just running. So even my guys were like, yeah, Jeremie, you know, you can go to academy, things like this. But I knew that myself as well, you know. I've always had confidence, yeah.
Perfect. At Man City, you obviously played in some iconic academy teams with some world-class players now. What was it like coming up alongside them?
When I look back at it, it's crazy. Like, obviously, everyone's playing first team now, but when I was at Man City Academy, all the players were good. Like, you're not the only one that's got talent. You see, like, in your grassroots, some of them are not that good, but, like, there's, like, one or two that are good. But in academy, everyone's good. And you got to fight for your position, things like this. But for me, I was in a good academy with good people. I call them my brothers, you know. I grew up with them, went to school with them. And for me, I'm just happy to see all of them playing first team now. You know, it puts a smile on my face. Sometimes I'll watch them, sometimes I'll call them. And we just talk. Sometimes we play against each other. You know, we laugh on the pitch when we see each other. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Nah, I love it.
So you're joining some huge names signing for New Balance. Are you excited to be a part of the brand's football journey?
Yeah, of course, 100%. I think when New Balance first came,
Just the way they presented themselves and the project they wanted to do with me was like, yeah, this is it. Like, they really wanted me. And you know, as a player, when someone really wants you, it's like, wow, I must be doing something good, you know. And just like the plans they had for me, helping me with my project as well. One thing that really caught my eye with New Balance was they brought anime into it. So that means for you to know that I like anime, you must have been like digging, like, let's get some information about it, because not everyone knows that I like anime like that. I'm not there being like, oh, I watch anime. And then they showed me like the anime boots, just all these type of things. I was just like, yeah. For me, it was, yeah, it's got to be New Balance.
Do you have any like crazy memories from your time at City? Like anything you can share with us?
Yeah, I had. We won the Floodlit Cup. I think this was on the 18s, I think, or 17s. Floodlit Cup with the likes of Taylor Richards, Rabbi Matondo, Felix Demetrio, Faseo Delabashu, Eric Garcia, Keandre Simmons, the list goes on. And this memory was, who did we have in the final? I think must have been West Brom or something like that. And we won it, and everybody was just happy. And like, you know, you have your brothers, you just won a big cup in academy level, everyone's happy. Yeah, this was my favorite memory.
Perfect. Do you have any like memories of interactions with first team players or the manager or anything like that?
Yeah, so when I used to be in the City Academy, obviously I'm fast. So, but back then, Sterling and Kyle Walker were there, and they would always call me like Speedy Gonzalez, you know, things like this, like just having a laugh, you know. But yeah, those as a kid, you know, it's nice, you know, because like the first team players are talking to you, like they're calling me Speedy Gonzalez. It's nice, you know. Yeah.
Did you ever have a race?
No. They would have, well, back then they would have beat me, bro.
What about now?
It's a different story now. It's a different story.
Cool. Obviously, as you said, like they were like your brothers at Man City, and then you made the difficult decision to leave and go to Celtic at 18. What was that like, and why Celtic?
I just think it was the right moment for me. I remember, obviously leaving City was really tough because I was there most of my life. I think it was more leaving my guys, you know, that hurt me more than just like leaving Man City. Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna see these guys. Like, bro, when I say we did everything together, we did everything together. We went to school together. We go parties together. We go shopping together. We go eat together. We did everything together. I see them more than my parents, siblings sometimes. You get it? So that was really like a big thing for me. But obviously, I'm a footballer, and one day it's gonna end. Everybody has to go their different ways. But back then, I wasn't thinking like that. And obviously, I had to talk with my family, my big brother especially. He was telling me, Jeremy, this is part of football. I know, but they're gonna move on as well. Things like this, and yeah, it was just the right moment. Yeah.
Was it Celtic when you were saying you were on the way and you told your brother to turn around?
Yeah, man. So what was it? So we're on the. I think we arrived in Glasgow. I think we were in Glasgow, and then I just started panicking. I was just like, bro, tell the driver to turn around. Tell the driver to turn around. And then obviously I had to talk with my brother again, and then he was like, yo, Jeremy, pattern up. This is first team football. Like, this is a big chance. You can show yourself in a big occasion. So you got to take it. You got to prove what you can do, you know. So after he told me that, I was like, you know what, okay. And then, yeah.
Big brother pep talk, yeah.
Yeah, bro. Telling you.
What was your time at Celtic like?
Top. My first season, treble. Couldn't get any better. Won the league and the 2 cups. We was in the Europa League as well. So my memories from Celtic has always been winning. You know, Celtic was amazing. They were so good to me. The coach, everyone was the Scott Brown, the captain back then, top. Callum McGregor, Hudson Edward, Bolly Ngoli. All of them were amazing to me, and they made me feel like comfortable, like and play with confidence. Especially the manager, Neil Lennon. He had so much belief in me, and as a young player, it makes you play with confidence. And when I was playing for Celtic, I just felt like I can have fun, I can play, to show myself with like no pressure. Yeah.
And obviously they were your first major trophies, first team, killing it in your first season. Like, what was the actual experience of winning the treble like?
This I don't think you can explain, because like it was too much to take in. Like, it's not like we just won one thing where you can just focus on that. We won 3 things, so it's like everything's coming. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So back then was just, my mind was just going overdrive. Like, what's just happened? The fans, or the Celtic fans, are amazing. So imagine if you win a treble, they're gonna go even crazier. Do you get it? So they're going crazy, we're going crazy. So it was just best feeling. I feel like in football, winning trophies, best feeling.
Was there like a standout moment in the change room? Any funny moments? Anything like that?
Yeah, when you win the a cup, the people that don't really dance start doing funny dances. It's fun, innit? This is what it's all about, to have fun. Play football to have fun.
And then at 21, you moved again to Germany, joining Bayer Leverkusen. Talk to us, how did that move come about?
It was the January window. Yeah. For me, it was more like, because I won the treble, and I was like, and I think I was ready for the next step back then. And I was like, I've done everything here, I want to show my level more, I want to go to the next step. So when Bundesliga team came, Leverkusen, I was like, I remember when I first got told about it, I was like, yeah, I want to go there, because Leverkusen, you got the likes of Karim Bellarabi, back then was there, Leon Bailey was there. If you talk about legends, Michael Ballack was there, Lucio was there, Rudi Voller. So they've got amazing players, and it's a top team. They were in the Champions League final. They lost against Real Madrid. Like, they play these competitions, so for me it was like, yeah.
Do you think it was the big step that you needed at that point?
Yes, I think so. Yes, 100%.
And what was Leverkusen like?
My first season for Leverkusen was, of course, it was good. I didn't. I'm new. I'm still young. Different standard, different level. So I had to get used to it. But it was still good. Obviously, I wasn't playing as much, but it was still good. Seeing, obviously, like, you play FIFA in it. Seeing like playing against Bayern Munich, you got Lewandowski there. You got all these big players there. So was really nice first season.
And what was the step up like, or what was the change like from obviously Scottish football to the Bundesliga, one of the top 5 leagues?
Yeah, in Scotland, you got more of the, for instance, you got more only like Scottish footballers, you understand, over there. I think in Germany it's more worldwide. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Yeah, and obviously you got the likes of, I don't know, Bayern, for instance. If you check the Bayern team, if you check the Leipzig team, the Dortmund team, it's crazy, and you want to compete with these type of players, you understand? You want to show where your level's at.
And then obviously last season, obviously you guys had a near perfect season. First Bundesliga team to go an entire season without a loss. You won Leverkusen's first ever Bundesliga title, ending Bayern's 11-year streak. What was that experience like?
Hey, you see, last season, boy. Last season I can't describe it. I honestly can't describe it. I get asked this so many times. I can't describe how last season was. Last season was just like, how did we do it? Bro, we didn't score till like 90th minute. For what? How many games? For most of the games. Who does that? Bro, it got to a point where when you're on the pitch, when it's 0-0, you know you're going to score. No, what's that? So you see? Like, everyone's calm. And then, you know what it is in football as well? Best feeling as well is when you score like last minute goals, the celebrations, the coach running, the fans go mad, everyone's just going mad, you feel me? And we had a lot of them moments last season. Last season we were just, like, everybody was just hungry, you could see it. Like the coach, how the coach speaks, the fans were like on it, encouraging us. And as a team, we're a proper team, you know, we were like, guys, we can take this, believe it, you know? But we got to show it. It's easy to say it. We got to show it. And we just kept doing it. We had an amazing team and we all knew what we can do. We all knew what we can do, and that's what we were doing. That's what we were doing. And then I remember the media, they were like, we're thinking this is going to stop. It's going to stop. After Christmas, it's going to stop. After Christmas. You know, people always talk, you know, after Christmas is going to stop. They're going to play against these type of teams that they're going to beat them, all that, you know. And for us, it's like, okay, no problem. Everyone's entitled to say what they want, you know. But for me, it's like, of course you can get beat, but we were just like, of course, if we get beat, we get beat, but we give it our all. And that's what we did on the pitch. We're just giving it our all.
And what was it like actually winning the Bundesliga, lifting the trophy?
Okay, so me, I didn't say it, but when we played Bayern Munich, because this was a big game, and everyone was like, whoever wins this game has won the league. So for me, it was like, if we beat Bayern, we won the league. So now, we beat Bayern now, we beat them 3-0. I didn't say it to everyone, but in my head, I was like, bro, we won the league. We won the league, in my head alone, you know. And then Bremen came. Bremen is where, if we win, we actually win the league, you know. So Bremen came. No one needs motivation. We don't need the coach to be like, guys, you know what? Everybody knows. We win this game, you won the league. Motivation is there already. Like, I'm not even, I couldn't sleep. Like, I was too, focused on, bro, we can actually do it, you know? And obviously, Bremen came. Everyone's on it. Flow. You know how Flow is. Flow just scored. And then everyone's just like, no, won the league. So obviously, even the fans, that man, bro, you know, it didn't finish. The match didn't finish. The fans just came on the pitch. So obviously now, I think it got to 90th minute, but there was added time, you know. And then I think Flo scored, and then the fans just came, and then obviously Flo tried to counter now. Them one are not listening. And then eventually it started again, but then they couldn't wait again, and then they just came. Referee was like, yo, allow it. And then we just all won the league, and then the fans come, them and are crying, they're happy, shouting, like we're all on the pitch, and everyone's trying to run to our dressing room because the pitch was just full. Like if you fell for a long day, you can probably like people are dragging you left, right, and center. You can't breathe because you're just laughing, you know, because you're like, what's going on? Them man are just touching you, grabbing you, trying to take your shirt, all that, you know. For me, like that picture I have was like yes, bro, first time to do it for Leverkusen. You know, no one, everybody was like, they're not going to do it. They're going to drop points. Watch, Leverkusen can't do it. So for us to prove them wrong, to go unbeaten,
Yeah, it was an amazing feeling. It was the best feeling ever. Everybody was so happy.
and then obviously we had the Pokal as well, and then obviously we won that as well, and then obviously we had the Europa. That was a different story. Yeah.
Going back to the Bundesliga, winning it, that moment right there, like your career so far has built up to this moment. Like, how did you feel personally just in that moment? All your hard work, everything you've been through has just led to that.
For me, when I think about it, I was like, I can't believe, I I'm going to go down in the Leverkusen history for winning the league. At this young, like I'm still young. Flo, how old was Flo? Flo is what, 20, 21 now? We got such a young team and like we're going to go down in history and the first team to ever do it. I can't describe it, I'm not going to lie to you, I can't.
And obviously after you won, there was the clip of you that went viral, you celebrating and dancing with your mum. What was that one like? What was that feeling like?
Yeah, for me it's like everybody knows my personality. Everybody can see my personality. I'm a happy guy, energetic guy. Look at my mum. So you know where I got it from. Look at my mum. My mum, when my mom's a person like when she's happy, she would just be happy anywhere. You get it? And that's where I got it from, you know. And this was an amazing feeling. Like see my mom smile like this and just being so happy like this, you know. Bro, my heart was so warm. It felt so warm, you know. Just like, oh my days, yeah, it was really good.
What do you think that moment meant to your family?
Like they all just looked so proud of me. Like they were so proud of me. They were like, Jeremie, wow, I can't believe you've done it. You've created history. You've worked so hard for this, things like this. And for me, it was like, wow, guys, we won the league. All together, not just my team, all together.
A bit of a random one. Where do you think last season's Leverkusen team would finish in the Premier League?
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. I think we will be top 5.
You're not going to say top 4 now?
Huh?
You're not going to give the top 4?
Top 5. Premier League is difficult, you know, so top 5.
Yeah? Cool. We've seen New Balance drop a few player signature boots. What would you want yours to look like if you had one?
I've said it already. It's anime theme. I've seen one already when they showed me the presentation. And for me, it was like, yeah, that's it. So it's a surprise. When it comes out, it comes out.
And if you could sit down and talk with one other New Balance athlete, who are you choosing and why?
I think Bukayo Saka. I think it's quite easy. Brilliant player. Around my age, you know. We've played against each other, academy levels. So, yeah, quite easy. We'll probably chat about like the academy days first, and then obviously I'll probably be like, like seeing you grow throughout the years has been good, you know. Like seeing someone you've played against, and he's such a nice guy, you understand. So seeing someone you've played against and just his personality, it puts a smile on your face, you know. Like, and he's like one of the main mans for Arsenal, and Arsenal's a big club. You get it. So seeing that, it's like, rah. He's doing his thing, so yeah.
What was it like playing against him when you were younger?
We're always difficult, you know. He's powerful. He's fast, technical. He can dribble, you know. He's talented. You get it. So it was always difficult, but it was always difficult games. Arsenal against City, yeah.
Did you always think he was gonna go on to the levels he hit now?
Yeah, 100%, 100%. At academy level, like I remember academy level. I think I'm older than him. He was always playing up, so you could see already. You could see already that he was gonna go on to big things, and there you go. You see what he's doing.
You can play quite a few positions. Which would you say best describes you? Winger, wing back, or full back?
Do you know what it is? You see, with all them positions, I played the same regardless. Obviously, I'm a right back. Started off as a right back, you understand? But when I play right back, I like to attack. And even when I play right wing, I play the same. Like my style hasn't changed. Like I still attack, but I'm a right back, yes.
In terms of international football, you had the choice to represent England, Ghana, and the Netherlands. Was it an easy decision choosing the Netherlands, and why did you pick the Netherlands?
For me, when I was younger, Holland was always the first one to come, you know. Holland always came first, and for me it was like, okay, it's a no-brainer then. They want me to play for them, so they believe in me. So yeah, I'm gonna play for them.
Simple. And obviously you've been to the World Cup and the Euros. What is it like representing your nation at the biggest tournaments?
It's really nice, you know, especially like, you know, when the national anthem is there, you see the fans, the players, like, representing your country is really, really nice, I think, as a footballer. Like, it's your country. Like, the whole country is with you. Like, they all forget about what club you play for. You represent the country now. So the whole country is like behind you. Yeah, and imagine winning a trophy and then you're bringing it back to your country. Top feeling, everyone in your country loves you. Yeah.
How would you compare it to club football?
Yeah, of course, it's different because playing for your country, playing for your club, like playing for your country is like it's in your heart, it's passion. You understand? You see, club football, you can go to Liverpool, Man City, this that. Country, you get it. It's your country. Yeah.
What was it like making your debut? First team for your country.
Yeah, it was such a nice feeling.
Do you remember getting your first call up to the World Cup? What was that like?
Yeah, that experience.
Like, where were you? How did that happen?
Yeah, I was in Leverkusen. We were training. So before I went into Leverkusen, I was on the phone to just my family, and they was telling me, yeah, after training you'll find out. Don't worry, we'll send you a text. We'll call you. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then we went to training. No, so sorry. You get a call, and then he would tell you, if you get a call, that means that you've not got picked. He would tell you the reason why. And I think one guy didn't get the call in my team. I think Mitchell Bakker. He didn't get they called him, and then they must explain it to him. And then obviously, then I didn't get the call, so in my head I'm like, ooh, this can be good. So after training, I go on my phone, and then I see the family group chat. Then we're like, congrats, Jerry, and that's when I knew. And that's when I saw the video as well. Yeah.
And what was it like for your family?
They were so happy for me. I remember my dad was just shouting. Yeah, my dad was just shouting.
When you see your name linked with all the biggest clubs in the world, how do you stay focused?
I feel like it's just a football thing, you know. There's always speculations. There's always Jeremie could go there. Jeremie could go there. Of course, it's nice seeing your name linked to big clubs. It's nice, but for me, it's just part of football. You just got to stay focused.
Cool. As someone who has played at the highest level, what has been the most valuable lesson you've learned from your toughest opponents?
Valuable lesson is from toughest opponent. It's like sometimes you have to change up your game. Sometimes you have to change up your game. I've always gone to, like when I'm playing against someone, I've always gone like, okay, I'm faster than him. I'm just gonna beat him. You understand? And so I've played against countless of fast players, you know. And obviously it's not easy. You gotta change up your game. So yeah.
All right. What's the best piece of advice you've been given in your career?
Best advice is just be you. Prove them wrong. Don't let anyone say affect you. Just prove them wrong.
Perfect. And what has been the biggest setback of your career?
Being injured. Being injured, simple. Injury is the worst setback ever. You can't, like, for me, I can't watch my team. I can't watch that. Like, that's the worst feeling. Like, you want to be able to help your team. You just want to play football, and I just can't watch my team, especially if we're losing or something like that. It's just like, oh, I want to help them. You get things like that.
What would you say has been the biggest mistake you've made in your career?
I think I've made plenty mistakes in game, outside of football. Like, if I say a mistake, maybe, how can I say? Maybe going to sleep for late and I'm not training how I should be, you know? Yeah, something like that.
Cool. If you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice, what would you say?
The same thing what I've always said to myself. Just show them. Just everyone's gonna judge you, you know? I knew I wasn't the tallest. So for me, it was like, I know everyone's gonna judge me. Oh, he's not strong, he's not tall, he's gonna get bullied. Just show them.
And obviously you set up your own Pathways program. Can you tell us a bit about that and how it has felt to provide opportunities to those who may not have access to them usually?
Yeah, for me, I think this was always in my personality. I'm a nice, loving person. I'm a happy guy. I like to bring good energy, you know. So when I seen my guys go through scholarship and they didn't get the scholarship, I could see how they were getting treated. They were just getting left behind. Like, because as a kid, like if I didn't get a scholarship, that would kill me, you know, because football was everything to me, you know. So for me, it was like seeing their faces, how they are, how it can ruin you, things like this. And you're a kid, you know, so this is tough. Like, I feel like sometimes family is not even enough, because of course family is good, but they don't, they don't understand, because they're not actually in your shoes. They've not been there, do you get it? Of course they're going to help because it's the family, but for me, it's like the club should always help and try other things around it instead of just leaving it. And for me, that's why I started this project called Pathways. For me, it's a project that if you don't get like a scholarship, for instance, it doesn't even have to be football related. It can be anything. We've got a group of guys that can help you to do anything you want to do. You know, it doesn't have to be football related. It can be, I don't know, acting or whatever you're good at. You know, it doesn't have to be. It can be football, but you got people there to help you and bring you back up. You know, and not give up on you. Yeah, this is a little bit about Pathways.
Perfect. Final question. We are asking everyone who comes on Perspectives to ask the Rising Ballers community a question. What question would you like our audience to answer in the comments?
My question for the Rising Ballers community is, who do you think is going to win the Champions League this year? I started smiling.
Thank you so much for that.
Love it,